Hi, it's Anna with Create Your Future. In today's video, I want to explain to you the role of physical action in manifesting. Before we do that, if you would like to book a session with me, you can do it from the link in the description below. And we are giving away 3 free sessions to 3 different people once we hit 100,000 subscribers. If you want to enter the giveaway, you can do it by commenting down below something that you have manifested using the principles that we teach here at Create Your Future. So I get asked a lot about physical action while manifesting. And the question usually is, if I don't reach out, they never will, especially in while manifesting specific people. Like, I am the one who always initiates contact. I am the one doing the job. If I don't do that, they never will. So manifesting, first of all, is based on assumptions. If you have the assumption that you are the one doing all the work, and if you don't reach out, then they never will, then first of all, it's true because you manifest your assumptions. And second of all, that is what you need to work on. Because I have said this in many videos, manifesting happens through your mind. What manifests is your non-physical part. It's your mind, it's your imagination. So when you take a physical action and do something, it's the assumption that you have about it that is going to manifest. So if you are reaching out to your specific person with the belief that you are the one doing the job, all the work, and you are the one always reaching out, if you don't do, they never will, then that assumption is going to manifest no matter how much you reach out, no matter how much you explain it to them. And this is also why talking it out, explaining stuff to them, doing it physically, verbally, having conversations, having arguments is getting you nowhere. And that is why a lot of people keep having the same argument over and over again. That is why a lot of people keep explaining the same thing over and over again to their specific person or their mom, or whoever. Because you can do whatever you want physically. It's your assumption about it that is going to manifest. So when you notice that you have this thought that I'm reaching out, but I'm always the one doing it, that should be a wake-up call. Wait a minute, that's an assumption. That is the thing that I need to work on. That is what you need to spend your energy on instead of reaching out. Now, you can deal with your 3D the way you do, but then go inside and work on your beliefs and on your assumptions. Something else that I get asked a lot is, do I ruin my manifestation by physically taking action, or do I help it? Does it go slower, quicker if I do this and do that? Back to what I said before, what is manifesting is your assumption. Apart from your assumption manifesting, whether or not you take physical action, you also cannot ruin your manifestation by taking physical action, because physical action doesn't have power in manifesting. It's your mind. Your mind holds all the power. But if you take action and what is being reflected back to you is your fears, if you have fears and doubts about the situation, then that's what you are going to get. And if you get that back and you start focusing on that, because something can happen. You reach out and then they are rude to you, for example, and then you start focusing on them being rude, and what you focus on grows. So you bring your manifestation, you push your manifestation in a different direction. Now they're being rude. Now they are always like this. Why are they always like this? Why isn't anything changing? Why isn't anything moving? I don't see movement. I've been doing all my affirmations for so long. Now they're being rude to me. Now your focus is all on that, and that is what you're going to get more of in that, as long as you're focused on that, and you risk to spiral down. So again, it's always back to your mind. You take physical action, you get something back. What is important here is not the actual action that you took, but what you dwell on. You can do something physically, have your assumptions reflected back to you, even if it's fears, even if it's something, even if it's seemingly a disaster that you get back. If you manage to not react and take it as a message of assumptions that you have, if you take it as, oh, that thing happened, I don't like it, it hurts, I'm gonna cry it out, but I see that that's an assumption that I have. I understand that the 3D is a manifestation of my past thoughts, which means that's what I'm working on, instead of spiraling down and feeling unloved and rejected. Then change is going to happen. But if you take action and you get your fears reflected back to you and you spiral down, I suggest you don't take that action until you work on your beliefs. And that is why Neville says your only job and the only thing you actually can do, the only place that you have power, is your mind. What you should and can do is impress your mind with the wish fulfilled, with the state of the wish fulfilled, with your end goal. And he says, once you do that, there's nothing you can do, because you, in a human form, can not do anything physically that is more powerful than your awareness, which is the part of you that is manifesting. So you can take all the action that you want, but that is not what's doing the job. What's doing the job is you impressing your subconscious mind with your end goal. And there are several ways you can do it. You can and you should always choose what feels best, what feels natural, what you have fun with. But what is important to understand and remember is that you can take all the action that you want. It's still your mind that is going to manifest. And also, if you get the same result over and over again, for example, you have the same arguments over and over again, try to pay attention to what people are saying to you, and try to pay attention to how that makes you feel, because all that is your assumption. Until you change your assumptions, until you change your beliefs about how you're treated or about them, and when I say about them, pay attention that I say how you change your assumption about them, meaning you're not changing them, you're changing your assumptions and your beliefs about them. So it's always about you, actually, it's inside you. Until you change all those, you are going to get the same result over and over again. So your job is always in your mind. Your job is always with your thoughts. Your job is always in your imagination. You want to change something, you go inside it and change it inside you. one of my favorite Neville examples is the mirror. The mirror example that he says, and if you have experience with manifesting, you know that your physical reality is just a mirror of whatever is happening inside of you. And just like in physical reality, when you look at yourself in the mirror and there's something that you don't like, say your hair, you don't change the mirror, because you can change the mirror. You can take that physical action as many times as you want. You can paint on the mirror, you can do whatever you want with the mirror, but your hair is going to stay the same. So in order to have that change, the only thing you can do is go back to yourself and change your hair so that the mirror can change. The same way in manifesting, whatever you see that you don't like, that hurts you, that, I don't know, for any reason that you want to change, the only place that you can change it is in your mind. The physical action, if there are things that you just need to deal with in your everyday life, deal with it. Deal with it, do it, answer that message, tell them whatever you need to tell them, but don't dwell on it. It's the dwelling on it afterwards that creates the prolonging of the manifestation, because again, you don't ruin your manifestation, it just takes longer. Because again, when I explain this to my clients, they say, oh, did I ruin it then? There's nothing you can do to ruin it, because the situation can get as bad as it wants. It can get as bad as it can. You can go from there and work on your beliefs about the situation and then go to your end goal anyway. So you hold all the power. You're in your mind. It's not the physical action, it's your assumptions about it, it's your assumptions about the situation, the people, yourself, and the dwelling on whether the physical action or what you get reflected back as a result of that action that you took. So I hope this helped. And again, if you would like to book a session with me, you can do it from the link in the description below. And remember to enter the giveaway. Have a beautiful day.